All right, good morning, everybody. So this is Thursday morning, October 10th. Just went through my first hurricane as a Florida resident. So this, like I said, this is Thursday morning, October 10th, and first hurricane that I've been through since I moved to the Kissimmee, Florida area. It's still pretty breezy out here. The winds have died down quite a bit from what we went through over most of yesterday and overnight. So I wanted to come out here and kind of do a quick video because I just wanted to see what kind of damage that we'd received overnight, and just to see that things were pretty much okay, because I haven't been out of the house much since this really started to vamp up and get bad. I was going to try to go live, but I must have been having some connection issues, so I'm just going to do it this way and then post it on YouTube later. So as you can see, this tree right here, there's quite a bit of palm tree bark that has come off on the ground. There's some more right there. You can see those branches over there that have come off of that tree. They're laying in the back parking lot that some people use. I'm not going to show anybody's, try not to show too much of anybody's houses. I'm just going to try to show the common areas of the property. I'm not going to be out here too long because it's still lightly raining and I don't feel like getting drenched, even though I kind of sort of already am. But we had that tree, some of that tree down over there. We have some other branches down over here that you can see. I'm going to cross over here a little bit so you can see some branches that are down here. We did have our power flickered like one time. It kind of dimmed my lights a little bit, but everything stayed on. So I have to say I was very thankful for that. So you can see there's another part of a tree that's down. Straight up ahead over here is a little body of water that's on the property where I'm at. Doesn't look to be too much higher than what it normally is. So I'm pretty thankful for that. So right over here looks like a little piece of someone's blind or something had come off, wrapped around that pole a little bit. So over here, here's another palm tree. You can see some branches down right here. It's just lots of leaves everywhere. Back there doesn't look bad. You can see some people had taped up their windows. So again, here the parking lot just has a lot of water ponding and debris around. It's really not that bad considering what we just went through. So I'm just going to kind of keep going around here for a little bit and see if there's anything else that's gone on. Again, I don't want to be out here too long because all I'm going to manage to do is get myself drenched, because it is still raining just a tiny bit. So I think you can see up there. No, I think that's the way it always is. Never mind. There was a branch that was hanging over, but I was looking at it a little bit closer. I think that's the way it always is. So that right there, we can disregard. Okay, so as you can see over here, there's a lot of branches down in the yard. But like I said, thankfully we didn't lose power. It did flicker once or twice. My lights kind of dimmed a little bit in the house, but everything was still okay. So I'm extremely thankful for that. So I'm just going to go around here on the other side and see if there's any, just to kind of check and see if everybody else is okay and nothing major has happened. It seems to be pretty much okay around here. So that is definitely a blessing. I know it's probably crazy that I'm out here filming, but like I said, this was my first hurricane that I went through. So it'll kind of be nice, I guess, after I don't have any more anxiety from this, to be able to look back later and say that I survived my first hurricane. I can't say that I can say that right now because I'm still pretty shook up from last night and everything. But so this is a little playground area. I think that's a soccer field. They've taken on some water in the field. Over here looks like there's a stop sign that's down. A lot of tree debris in the road. It's not really, this isn't really the road. This is just kind of like the parking lot that goes through the property. Yeah, I'm not going to be on here much longer, or not terribly long anyway, because it is raining and I'm getting wet. So again, we can just see some more pieces of trees just laying around, and but doesn't seem to be anything major. All the roofs still seem to be intact, so that is definitely a blessing. So again, I do apologize for not being able to go live. We might be having some internet connection issues around here, possibly with everything we just went through. So this will just have to do, and I'll just post a video on YouTube and everybody can just watch it when they can. I'm going to just see if there's anything else. I'm heading back into the direction of where my apartment is at. See if there's anything else I can see. It doesn't seem that we've received anything that's too extremely bad here. Just some downed branches and things like that. So, which you're going to expect that. It just seems to be, it's thankful that all the roofs seem to have remained intact, which is definitely a blessing. So, I can tell you, normally this time of year, even though it's October, it would still be pretty warm right now in the Kissimmee area. It's definitely not warm right now. We really don't have any sunshine. As you can still see, there's lots of cloud cover. Sun's not out. The wind is still blowing a little bit. Obviously nowhere near as bad as what it was, but the wind is still blowing. So, and I've been told that when I say that I'm outside and I'm cold, that I have become a true Floridian. So I guess that must be the case, because I'm out here right now doing this, and I do have to say I'm pretty cold. So I've survived my first hurricane. Just going to go up here just a little bit farther, maybe just across this little bridge that we have, just to kind of look out over the little water that goes through our property and see if there was anything damaged from there. Again, there's just more pieces of the palm trees that have fallen off. Roofs over here look to be good, so that's a blessing. Don't see any damage to cars, so that's a blessing as well. I was out here periodically throughout the evening and overnight because I did not sleep well at all last night because of everything that was going on and the noise. Just to kind of keep an eye on things and see what was going on. So, okay. So I'm almost to end this, but I do want to go in one other little area and take a look just to see that things are okay there as well. Down this walkway, it crosses a bridge that you could overlook some of the water that's on the property. So I just want to see what that's like. Then I'll probably be ending the stream for now, because as I said, I'm getting wet and I'm cold. So you can see a lot of the debris in front of me that's on the bridge that I'm going across. Sorry for that noise. It's a wooden bridge. So this is the water that I was talking about. that's under the bridge that I'm on. It's not over the bank, but it's pretty high. So there is our pool area over there. So it looks like they had some kind of tarp up on top of the roof. Looks like part of that has come off. But you know, that was just a tarping of some sort. It's just part of the area over there, but does not appear to have any structural damage. So that's definitely a blessing. Doesn't look like the roof received any damage, so that's definitely a good thing. All right, so I'm gonna go over here a little bit. I got rain all over my glasses. I need little windshield wipers for my glasses. So there's some more downed limbs off of trees. But again, this is for everything that we went through last night. This could have been a lot worse. So I do have to thank God for keeping us safe, and thank my lucky stars. So right ahead here, you can see that on the ground over there. That was some fencing that was part of this. So the one side of it has been ripped off. It looks like there's a pole on the ground. So there is that damage. But again, that's just some siding that was ripped off. So it could have been a lot worse. I'm going to run over it just because it can't back up. So that was something. But anyway, so that was down. But again, obviously it could have still been worse. So, and I'm just making my way around the other side of the property. It's going to actually bring me back up by the front office, and then I'm just going to circle around back to my home. That store over there straight in front of me, that's Target. I mean, I can't see them up real close, but they seem to be okay over there. So I'm sure they closed at some point yesterday, just because of the storm that was coming. I'm sure they didn't stay open. So we are actually coming around the corner here. This is actually going to put us up by another row of apartments, and then we'll be passing like the mail room, and there's a workout area here in the front office. So I will show you that, and then I'm going to just head back to my house because I'm officially extremely wet. So it looks like the roofs are okay over here as well, so that's definitely a good thing. There's some minor little damage, but it's nothing that's really all that terrible. So I just want to thank our lucky stars that what we have is just this. Now there was a little bit of roof damage right there. Looks like on the front there, some roof pieces fell off. But again, that's the only part that I've seen so far, so that's not bad at all. And there's just more limbs down. Of course, that's to be expected. I mean, you could even have that with just a regular thunderstorm. So, now over there is our dumpster area. Now, I'm not sure what's going on over there. If that's just the trash hasn't had pickup for a while, which I'm assuming that's what's happened because the dumpster is pretty much overfilled and there's a lot of trash bags on the ground. So, I'm just going to write that off as that. And it looks like a tarp, though, that they had over this little area here that's for the maintenance people that work here. Some of that has come off the building. Some of the metal pieces that were holding it there have come off, and some of the tarp is down. But again, that's not so bad. Oh, there's a little squirrel. So, little baby squirrel survived the storm. Good job, little buddy. Isn't he cute? I wish I had some nuts for him, but I don't have anything. But he survived the storm, so good job, buddy. Look how cute he is. He's a cutie. Okay, so this is our mail room. Their roof seems to be pretty good. Over here is a dog washing station and some other things that we can use. Their roof seems pretty intact. This is the front office. They did remove all of their patio furniture, which was probably a good thing. But the front porch area here looks good. The glass looks good. Doesn't look like anything's broken. You can see through the door though. You can see some of the pool scaffolding, or they have a tarp out there, I assume, over the pool area. You can see that one little, well, it's not really little, but you can see that pole that's kind of hanging in the air, and some of the tarp that's kind of just hanging there. So that's in the outside area that's over the pool. So the tarp is down. There's a pole that's hanging. Looks like it had some lights on it. So that's going to have to be fixed. But again, you know, it's damage, but definitely could have been a lot worse. So I think we have to just thank our lucky stars that this seems to be all of what we've received as far as damage goes. So I do have to say that even though it's still raining out here right now, I'm thankful that the worst of this is over. Because like I said at the beginning of this video, this was my first hurricane. And if you can ask my neighbor and her sister and my son, I was not thrilled when all this was coming. I was extremely nervous and upset. So I'm glad we are through the worst of it. As you can still see, it's still somewhat windy out here, but definitely nowhere like what it was. So, all right, I'm coming back up to my door soon. So just wanted to say that I was thankful for everything, that it wasn't as bad as what it could have been. And just want to thank God for keeping us safe, and that what little bit of damage we had is nothing major. And everything's good. So, and we had no power outages, except it flickered a couple times, and that was pretty much it. So, all right, so I'm pulling back up to my door, so I am signing off. So again, I survived my first hurricane, and now I'm going to go change clothes because I'm pretty much soaked. All right, have a good rest of your day, everybody, and stay safe.